Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Very nice to see you. Do you mind moving here so I can see you? Welcome to Tuesday Sangha. My name is Vraja Lalana. Is there anyone here for the first time? Please raise your hand. One, two? Yeah, two people? Perfect. And thank you for coming. I've seen you. So why don't we go around, for those who we don't know, and just introduce yourself, say a few words about yourself, your name, how did you come to Krishna consciousness, and I'll pass a mic to you so that everyone can hear you.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
My name is Ranu Timalsina, and I'm from Nepal. So I'm an international student, and it's been 1 year in Canada now. So yeah, last time I came here at Krishna Janmashtami for Aarti, and because of my busy schedule, I could not make time for here. And now our study break is running, so I was off, so I decided to come here and just relax.
So nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
My name
Krishna.
is Ritika Sharma and I'm also from Nepal. I'm also an international student. I have also been here in Krishna Janmashtami just for the Aarti and then never because I didn't have time.
Okay.
And then this is my first time like sitting nicely and having enough time because I'm having a study break.
Okay.
And yeah, it was so hectic and then I felt like, yeah, I need to go there and feel like relaxed.
So nice.
Yeah.
So if I hear you correctly, both of you came because you feel relaxed here. It's a stress-free environment.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Prabhu, do you mind introducing yourself for those who don't know you?
Yeah. I'm Serhiy. I'm from Ukraine. And I came here because it's a shiny place
Thank you
that
so
I
much.
like.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Sai Priya. I'm working as a software here. I'm working in the software industry here. It's been 2.5 years for me coming here in Canada, and it's first time for me to visit here in this in this place. Like this place, it's first time.
It's your first time.
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's a very, very big pleasure for me to meet all of you. So in a few words, I will tell you what we do at Tuesday Sangha. So Tuesday Sangha is dedicated to reading Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavad Gita and applying it to our life, finding all of the answers that we might, basically answers to our questions that we might have. Bhagavad Gita is very deep. It is unlimited. It's the Lord, the sound incarnation of the Lord in the material world. And during this Sangha, we read Bhagavad Gita every Tuesday from 6:30 until 8 o'clock. Before we begin reading Bhagavad Gita, we do one round of mantra meditation. And by speaking about the mantra meditation, we chant Mahamantra. Are you familiar with Mahamantra? Not yet? How about you? Yes? Have you heard of Mahamantra before? You think so? Okay. How about you? Okay. So mantra, it's a Sanskrit word which means mind purification. Man means mind, tra, purification. And the most powerful way to purify the mind is to repeat the holy names of the Lord, which is called Maha, which is big, mantra. While we repeat the holy names of the Lord, we activate our spiritual nature. And we are by nature spiritual. Material energy is not, it's our inferior nature, which is secondary after spiritual. Therefore, if we are not in touch with our spiritual nature, the material nature is of no benefit for us. We cannot benefit from it. Moreover, we may even become attached, and from attachment, there are a lot of negative emotions and feelings that may arise, which are spoken and explained in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, in order to activate our spiritual vibration within us, we chant the Mahamantra. And when we chant the Mahamantra, the meaning of the Mahamantra is the request to the Lord. It's our prayer. Please engage me as your part and parcel in your service. Because as spiritual entities, we have eternal relationship with the Lord. Once we get reconnected as soul and the master, the source, right, of our existence, once that relationship is active and remembered, because we are forgetful, as spirit souls, we are very forgetful, we may forget things. We start feeling our nature as blissful, knowledgeable, and happy. And this is the nature of a spirit soul. We chant the mantra on japa beads. That's how they look like. And there are 108 beads. If you don't have it with you today, it's okay. You can just repeat. We're going to do it all together. Try to do it as loud as you can. And in your heart, remember the meaning of the Mahamantra. It's a realignment. Again, our mind, our body, our heart with the Lord. Okay? All right, so let's begin chanting. For those who don't know the words, they're here. It's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right, let's begin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you very much for wonderful chanting. Chanting Mahamantra is called Sankirtana Yagya. And Yagya means sacrifice. So Sankirtana Yagya is the way recommended, is the only Yagya actually, which is powerful in the age of Kali. Age of Kali is the current age. It's for the material, world. And it's also called Yuga, which is time, period of time. Kali Yuga, yeah, that's right. So Sankirtana Yagya makes the Lord very happy. The more we chant Mahamantra, the happier the Lord becomes. And how are you feeling after chanting the mantra? Good? Nice? Great. Blissful? Do you feel this vibration, the spiritual vibration of bliss and happiness? Yeah. So in the age of Kali, it is recommended to chant 16 rounds like we did now of the mantra on a daily basis. And this is the dose that we need to take to reconnect ourselves on a daily basis. Because karma is coming, and at the same time, we should neutralize it by the chanting of Mahamantra. Yes? Yes, thank you for a wonderful question. It should be chanted loud because it allows us to hear and concentrate on the sound. So we need to train our attention. Where attention goes, the energy flows, right? So we need to focus on the sound of the mantra in order to purify our senses. We have 5 senses: our eyes, our ears, nose, tongue, and also other senses such as belly, genitals, and the biggest part of it, which control the senses, is the mind. So when we chant the mantra loud, all of our senses get under the control of the spiritual vibration. They get purified. Because of the impurity of the senses, we actually may suffer. We again get into the difficult material conditions, which begin from attachments. So the mantra is the Yagya, the Sankirtana Yagya, is the most powerful way to purify our senses. And Sankirtana Yagya also includes reading the Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures such as Srimad Bhagavatam. Who knows the difference between Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam? Yes? Yes? Yes, so correct. Bhagavad Gita means spoken by the Lord. So Lord speaks. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the song about the Lord and his devotees. And therefore, when we read both, we connect these two. We hear the Lord and we hear about his pastimes. And by hearing about his pastimes, meaning the actions of the Lord at different times, we revive our eternal memory of our, again, relationships with the Lord. So speaking about the activities of the Lord, today is a very auspicious day. Who knows what kind of day is today? Why is it auspicious? And today is the appearance of Lord Varahadev. It's a very, very auspicious day. Who knows what is it about? Who knows the story of Lord Varahadev? No one? Okay. So Lord Varahadev is an avatar of Lord Vishnu. An avatar means one who descends to the material world according to his will. So Varahadev, it's the Lord's incarnation in the form of a boar. He comes to take the Earth planet from the bottom of the Garbhodaka ocean. Okay, basically he rescues the Earth and all of the living entities. And there is a wonderful story in Srimad Bhagavatam about it. It's Canto 3, chapters 13, 18, and 19. And today, I know it is the Tuesday Sangha is about reading Bhagavad Gita, but let's today worship the Lord Varahadev by reciting chapter 13 of Srimad Bhagavatam. All of you have cell phones, right? So go to the Veda base. Yes? Yes, we will speak about it. Prabhu, do you mind if we leave this conversation for the end of the class? That's okay with you? Yeah? So we will have a few minutes at the end of the class where we can share our realizations, and if you want to add this, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for offering. This is very great of you. Thank you. So it's Veda base. Did everyone find it? Canto 3. Yeah, vedabase.io. IO. And chapter 13 is called The Appearance of Lord Varaha. And in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the Lord descends to the material world at different times to again, to, how to say, to let the devotees, right, remember the pastimes of the Lord, because devotees miss the Lord a lot, and at the same time to annihilate all of the demons at the time when the religion goes down, basically when there is an irreligion, okay? So, and we won't be reading from the beginning. Did everyone find? No? So please raise your hand who found it. Srimad Bhagavatam. Chapter 13 of third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and website Veda base. Did you find? Yeah? Please join us. Okay. So did everyone find? Yes? Hare Krishna. Thank you. Okay. So the chapter is called Appearance of Lord Varahadev. And we will start reading from text actually 1. We won't be reading Sanskrit today. So there are 50 texts in this chapter. We will be reciting each one by one, okay? Yeah, so I will do the first one, and then we will go from like this, okay, in a circle. Okay, perfect. Sri Shukadeva Goswami said, O king, after hearing all these most virtuous topics from the sage Maitreya, Vidura inquired further on the topics of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which he adored to hear. Text number 2. Is it Srimad Bhagavatam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chapter
Chapter 13.
Canto 3.
Oh, Canto, sorry.
Canto 3. Yeah, Canto 3. Text 2.
Vidur said, "O great sages, what did Swayambhuva, the dear son of Brahma, do after obtaining his very loving wife?"
Text 3. O best of the virtues, the original king of kings, Manu, was a great devotee of the personality of Godhead Hari, and thus it is worth hearing of his sublime character and activities. Please describe them. I am very eager to hear.
Persons who hear from a spiritual master with great labor and for a long time must hear from the mouths of pure devotees about the characters and activities of pure devotees. Pure devotees always think within their hearts of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead who awards his devotees liberation.
Yes, and as remembering the Lord called Shravanam, which is also a part of the devotional service. It also purifies our senses and controls our mind. Even in the time of greatest difficulty, if you think of the Lord for 5 minutes without trying to not to think about the problem, just think of the Lord for 5 minutes, you will see how your perception of the situation will change. Next.
Okay.
5.
Text 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, was pleased to place his lotus feet on the lap of Vidura because Vidura was very meek and gentle. The sage Maitreya was very pleased with the Vidura's words, and being influenced by his spirit, he attempted to speak. Text 6.
No,
The
one by
sage-
one, one by one. Chapters. It's okay, you can pass the mic further and then we will, yeah. Next. Next, yeah.
You want me to try?
Yeah, then.
Okay. If apologies if I say something wrong. So number 6. The sage
Maitreya.
Maitreya said to
Vidura.
Vidura after he appearance Manu, the father of Mikit. Sorry, what is
Mankind.
Mankind, sorry. Mankind allowed with his sorry, what is it?
Wife.
Oh, allowed, right? That's
Yeah, along with his
oh,
wife.
Oh, sorry. Along with his wife, those addressed that the
Reservoir.
of
Vedic.
what is
Wisdom.
Brahma with obeisances and followed
Hands.
hence.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Next. Text 7.
You are the Father of all living entities and the source of their subsistence, because they are all born of you. Please order us how we may be able to render service unto you.
Amazing, thank you.
Text 8, O worshipful one, please give us your direction for the execution of duty within our working capacity so that we can follow it for the fame in this life and progress in the next.
Mhm.
Text 9, Lord Brahma said, My dear son, O Lord of the world, I am very pleased with you and I desire all blessings for both you and your wife. You have without reservation surrendered yourself unto me with your heart for my instructions.
Yeah, so Lord Brahma is blessing his son here. Yeah, okay, text 10. Mhm.
Text 10. O hero, your example is quite befitting a son in relationship with his father. This sort of adoration for the superior is required. One who is beyond the limit of envy and who is then accepts the order of his father with great delight and executes it to his full capacity.
Mhm.
Text 11. Since you are my very obedient son, I ask you to beget children qualified like yourself in the womb of your wife.
Mhm.
Rule the world in pursuance of the principles of devotional services up to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus worship the Lord by performances of yajna.
Yeah, so this is the blessing of Lord Brahma to his son Swayambhuva Manu, who is the forefather of humanity. Mhm.
Okay, if you can give proper protection to the living beings in the material world, that will be the best service for me. When the Supreme Lord sees you to be a good protector of the conditioned souls, certainly the Master of the senses will be very pleased with you.
Yeah, so the Lord is pleased when we act as the protectors of the conditioned souls. What is pleasing the Lord, okay?
Text 13. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardana, Lord Krishna, is the form to accept all the results of sacrifice.
So
If he-
in other words, the Lord is the beneficiary of all of the sacrifice that we do. Mhm.
If he is not satisfied, then one's labor for advancement is futile.
Yes, and again, in other words, if the Lord is not satisfied with our action has no value.
He is the ultimate self, and therefore one who does not satisfy him certainly neglects his own interests.
That's right. So in our own interest is to satisfy the Lord.
Sri Manu said, O all-powerful Lord, O killer of all sins, I shall abide by your order. Now, please let me know my place and that of the living entities born of me.
In other words, Manu is asking, what is my place of residence, right?
Chapter 13, 15. Thank you. O Master of the demigods, O Master of the demigods, please attempt to lift the earth with his which is merged in the great water, because it is the dwelling place of all the living entities. It can be done by your endeavor and by the mercy of the Lord. Hari.
Thank you. So Swayambhuva Manu is asking his father, Lord Brahma, who's the creator of this material universe, in other words, to lift the earth which was merged in the greater water, which is on the bottom of the ocean.
Text 16, Sri Maitra said, thus seeing the earth merged in the water, Brahma gave his intention for a long time to how it could be lifted.
And who knows why the earth can be, why the earth appeared at the bottom of the ocean? Do you know the reason why? You know? Okay. Yeah, so thank you for the attempt. Anyone else? No? Okay, so Lord Brahma, the material universe exists one day of the Lord Brahma. So the Lord Brahma has day and night. So when Lord Brahma sleeps, all of the planets, which are the lower planets like Hellish and the middle planets where the earth is located, they go under the water. So basically they go into the devastation. And the spiritual planets, they remain. Okay? Lord Varahadev, he came twice. He descended twice. Once it was when it was the end of the material creation, the beginning of the new creation, when Lord Brahma wakes up in the morning and he realizes that the earth is at the bottom, and he starts meditating how to take the earth from the bottom. And another reason why, because the earth becomes overwhelmed with the sins of the living entities, becomes so heavy that it goes under the water. Yeah, okay, let's continue.
Text 17, Brahma thought, while I have been engaged in the process of creation, the earth has been inundated by a deluge and has gone down into the depths of the ocean. What can we do who are engaged in this matter of creation? It is best to let the Almighty Lord direct us.
Yes, and as soon as the pure devotee thinks of the Lord who is seated in his heart, the connection is reestablished. And the Lord comes to help the devotee right away. So let's see what happens next.
Text 18. O sinless Vidura, all of a sudden, while Brahma was engaged in thinking, a small form of a boar came out of his nostril. The measurement of the creature was not more than the upper portion of a thumb.
Yes, so this form of the boar is the avatar of Lord Vishnu. As soon as Brahma thought, and not just thought, what can I do, but appealed to the Lord, as it said in the previous text, it is bad to let the Almighty Lord direct us. So he is in his mind praying to the Lord. At that time, Lord decided to appear through the nostrils of Lord Brahma as a boar. And this is the appearance of Lord Narasimhadev. Okay, let's continue.
Text 19. O descendant of Bharata, while Brahma was observing him, that boar became situated in the sky in a wonderful manifestation as gigantic as a great elephant.
Struck with the wonder at observing the wonderful boar-like from in the sky, Brahma with great brahmanas like Marichi as well as the Kumars and Manu began to argue in various ways.
Text 21. Is this some extraordinary entity come in the pretense of a boar, or it is a very wonderful that he has come from my nose?
So Brahma is thinking.
First of all, his boar was seen no bigger than the tip of a thumb, and within a moment he was as large as a stone. My mind is perturbed. Is he the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu?
Imagine. So he appeared as this top of the thumb, right? And then suddenly he becomes very big.
And this is in front of Brahma? Or this is in front of Brahma, right? Or no?
Say again?
This is like Brahma speaking?
Yes, this is Brahma speaking. Mhm. Maitreya is a sage, Sage Maitreya, who speaks the story. Mhm.
Will
Mhm.
Brahma was determined. Sorry, thank you. Which Brahma was while Brahma was deliberating with his sons, the supreme personality of Godhead, Vishnu, roared to alto.
It's okay, Prabhu. Yeah, you can just continue reading.
Like a great mountain.
Yeah, it's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you just like give us like what it was?
While Brahma was deliberating with his sons, right? So they're thinking, what is it? Who appeared? How is it possible? Is it the Lord himself? Or who is this, right? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, rode tumultuously like a great mountain. In other words, everything which is created by the Lord creates a sound. And the bigger the entity, the bigger the sound, right? Also, this verse confirms that this is the Lord himself appeared in the form of a boar. Okay, next. 24. Mhm.
Hello. The omnipotent supreme personality of Godhead enlivened Brahma and the other highly elevated Brahmanas by again roaring with his uncommon voice, which echoed in all directions.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
25. When the great sages and thinkers who are residents of Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka.
So Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka are the spiritual planets. So they are permanently situated. They are not affected by the creation and devastation of the material world. Therefore, when at the end of Brahma, all of the planets like lower levels and middle levels go under the waters, right, and they disappear and then recreated again with the living entities. So those planets, they remain, and the living entities over there, they do not undergo this process. Mm-hmm.
Heard the tumultuous voice of Lord Boar, which was the auspicious sound of all merciful Lord. Mm-hmm. They chanted auspicious chants from the three Vedas.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Text 26.
Mm-hmm.
Flying like an elephant, he entered into the water after roaring again in reply to the Vedic prayers by the great devotees. The Lord is the object of the Vedic prayers, and thus he understood that the devotees' prayers were meant for him.
Yes, and if you read the purport to this verse, the prayers that were given to the Lord from the Vedic hymns, and one of them, which is the most powerful, is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and the Lord became very happy with it. Mm-hmm.
Text 27. Before entering the water to rescue the earth, Lord Boar flew in the sky, slashing his tail, his hard hairs quivering. His very glance was luminous, and he scattered the clouds in the sky
and his hooves and his glittering white tusks.
Yes, so he had a very beautiful appearance. Mhm.
Text 28. He was personally the supreme Lord Vishnu and was therefore transcendental. Yet, because he had the body of a hawk, he surged after the earth by smell. His tusks were fearful, and he glanced over the devotee brahmanas engaged in offering prayers. Thus, he entered the water.
Yes, and speaking about the fearful eyes, so the eyes of the Lord may be fearful for non-devotees who do not see the Supreme Personality of Godhead in him, but may see him as something which is scary. But the devotees of the Lord, they always see love in the eyes of the Lord.
Sorry.
29.
Text 29. Diving into the water like a giant mountain, Lord Bor divided the middle of the ocean, and two high waves appeared at the arms of the ocean, which cried loudly as if praying of the Lord, O Lord of sacrifice, the split do not cut me in two. Kindly give me protection.
And imagine how big and powerful the Lord is if the ocean was cut into two pieces and was scared.
Text 30. Lord Bor penetrated the water with his hooves, which were like sharp arrows, and found the limits of the ocean, although it was unlimited. He saw the earth, the resting place for all living beings, lying as if it was in the beginning of creation, and he personally lifted it.
Perfect.
Lord Bor very easily took the earth on his tusks and got it out of the water. Thus he appeared very splendid. Then, his anger glowing like the Sudarsana wheel, he immediately killed the demon Hiranyaksha, although he tried to fight with the Lord.
And the more detailed explanation of the battle between Hiranyaksha and the Lord is given in the same canto, 18th chapter. So Hiranyaksha is also a devotee of the Lord who was cursed by Kumaras when he was Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. They were two guardians of the Lord in Vaikuntha. And when Kumaras, the sages, came to see the Lord, the guardians didn't recognize them as the sages. So the sages became very angry and they cursed the devotees of the Lord. Therefore, they appeared as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Yes. No. He didn't recognize. So they didn't recognize the sages. That's right. Yeah, to see the Lord. Yeah. And therefore the sages, they cursed them. As a result of this curse, these two devotees from Vaikuntha appeared as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So through this battle, Hiranyaksha actually will be delivered back. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is the interest of the devotees to return back to the Lord, so it was their choice to appear as a demon in order, through one lifetime, to come back. Mm-hmm.
Text 32. Veer up. Oh, you. Though. Sorry. There upon. There upon. Thereupon, Lord Bor. Bor, yes. Sorry. Thereupon, Lord Bor killed the demon within the water, just as a lion kills an elephant, the cheeks, 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 and the cheeks and the tongue of the Lord became smeared with the blood of the demon, just as an elephant becomes reddish from digging in the purple earth.
Yes. Okay. Next text. Thank you.
Hello. Text 33, right? Then the Lord, playing like an elephant, suspended the earth on the edge of his curved white tusks. He assumed a bluish complexion like that of a tamala tree, and thus the sages, headed by Brahma, could understand him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead and offer respectful obeisances unto the Lord.
Text 34. All the sages uttered with the great respect, O unconquerable enjoyer of all sacrifices, all glories, and all victories unto you. You are moving in your form of the personified Vedas, and in the air holes of your body the oceans are submerged. For certain reasons, to uplift the earth, you have now assumed the form of a boar.
Yes. And the Lord can assume any form according to his will.
Text 35. O Lord, your form is worshipable by performances of sacrifice, but souls who are simply miscreants are unable to see it. All the Vedic hymns, Gayatri and others, are in the touch of your skin. In your bodily hairs is the kush grass, in your eyes is the clarified butter, and in your four legs are the four kinds of fruited activities.
In other words, all of the body of the Lord is transcendental.
Text 36. O Lord, your tongue is a plate of sacrifice, your nostril is another plate of sacrifice, in your belly is the eating plate of sacrifice, and another plate of sacrifice is the holes of your ears. In your mouth is the Brahma plate of sacrifice, your throat is the plate of sacrifice known as Som, and whatever you chew is known as Agnihotra.
Yes. So another name of the Lord is Yagya. As you can see from this verse, all parts of the body of the Lord is a sacrifice. Therefore, when we sacrifice our results of our activities, which are spoken in Bhagavad Gita, the instruction that the Lord gives us, how to sacrifice our words, actions, everything that we do, everything that we perform, right? We need to do as a sacrifice to the Lord. In other words, we should see how our actions are connected with the mission, with what the Lord wants from us. Because Lord is Yagya. He is a sacrifice, and therefore our sacrifice makes him happy, and that reconnects us.
Text 37. Moreover, O Lord, the repetition of your appearance is the desire for all kinds of initiation. Your neck is the place for 3 desires, and your tusks are the result of initiation and the end of all desires. Your tongue is the prior activities of initiation. Your head is the fire without sacrifice as well as the fire of worship. And your living forces are the aggregate of all desires.
Yes. So the living forces are the aggregate of all desires. In other words, once we are connected with the Lord, all of our material desires make no sense because we become fully satisfied with this relationship.
Text 38. O Lord, your semen in your sacrifice, call it Somayajna. Your growth in the ritualistic performances of the morning, Your skin and touch sensations are 7 elements of Agnistoma sacrifice. Your bodily joints are symbols of warriors as the sacrifice performed in 12 days. Therefore, you are the object of the sacrifice called Soma and Asoma, and you are bound by yajnas only.
Yes, so you're bound by yagyas only, and again, it's a confirmation that by performing the Sankirtana Yagya, which is recommended for this age, we make the Lord very happy and we re-establish our connection with Him.
Text 39. O Lord, you are Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we are worshipable by universal prayers, Vedic hymns, and sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by the pure mind freed from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances to you as the supreme spiritual master of knowledge in devotional service.
Yes, thank you.
O lifter of the earth with its mountains, which you have lifted with your tusks, is situated as beautifully as a lotus flower with leaves sustained by an infuriated elephant just coming out of the water.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to ask a question? When they say like, the texts are saying the tongue of the Lord is a sacrifice.
I don't hear you. Could you please speak on the mic?
The texts are saying the tongue of the Lord is a sacrifice.
Oh, the whole body of the Lord is yagya. Yeah, it's
yagya.
another name of the Lord. Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
It's another. Yeah, yagya is another name of the Lord.
So the literal yagya is Lord.
Performance. Yeah, performance of the sacrifice. But not all of the sacrifices are again recommended in the age of Kali because we don't have all of the ingredients to perform yagyas properly. Therefore, in this age, the only yagya is the Sankirtana Yagya, which is recommended for purifying the senses and making the Lord happy.
Can I ask why we don't have
the ingredients?
Yeah.
Times, place, and circumstance.
So it is
different time.
And that yagya that we are allowed to perform, it is Vishnu. It is literally every aspect of Vishnu.
So the Vishnu, yes, it is spoken also in Bhagavad Gita that yagya is Vishnu himself.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
O Lord, as the 41. Sorry, thank you. Text 41. O Lord, as the pink of
we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, 13th chapter. You can share.
Peaks of great mountains become beautiful when decorated with clothes. Your transcendental body has become beautiful because of your lifting the earth on the edge of your tucks.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Okay, next. (42)
O Lord, for the residential purposes of all inhabitants, both moving and non-moving. This earth is your wife, and you are the Supreme Father. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you, along with Mother Earth, in whom you have entrusted your own potency. Just as an expert sacrificer puts fire in the Arani wood.
Okay. So yeah, the earth is considered as a mother for all living entities.
Text 43, who else but you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could deliver the earth from within the water? It is not very wonderful for you. However, because you acted most wonderfully in the creation of the universe, by your energy, you have created this wonderful cosmic manifestation.
Yes. In other words, there is nothing which is not achievable for the Lord. Everything is achievable for the Lord.
Text 44. O Supreme Lord, undoubtedly we are inhabitants of the most pious planets, the Jan, Tapas and Satyalokas. But still we have been purified by the drops of water sprinkled from your shoulder hairs by the shaking of your body.
And imagine, here we're speaking about the higher planets, right? And the residents of the higher planets benefited from the drops of the water from the board, the incarnation of the Lord. Even over there, not speaking about us. And why do you think it is so? Because, what? Say again? Yes. So, speaking about the higher planets, Jana, Tapas, and Satya Lokas, right? The residents of that planet, as it said here, those planets in text 44, benefited, got purified from the drops of the water which sprinkled from the shoulder hairs of the Lord's body. So how can you explain that? Any ideas? Yes? Yeah. So the other planets, they're also part of the creation. Therefore, transcendental drops of the Lord can purify even the living entities on the higher planets. Yes, Supreme Lord, and that we are the inhabitants of the most pious planets. So the inhabitants of the most pious planets during this pastime got the drops of the water from the Lord's body. Yeah. Okay. 45.
Text 45. O Lord, there is no limit to your wonderful activities. Anyone who desires to know the limit of your activities is certainly nonsensical. Everyone in this world is conditioned by the powerful mystic potentials. Please bestow your causeless mercy upon these conditioned souls.
Text 46. The sage Maitreya said, the Lord, being thus worshipped by all the great sages and transcendentalists, touched the earth with his hooves and placed it on the water.
Text 47. In this manner of the personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, the maintainer of the all living entities, righted the earth from within the water, and having placed it afloat on the water, he returned to his own abode.
Text 48. If one hears and describes in a devotional service attitude this auspicious narration of Lord Bor, which is worthy of description, the Lord who is within the heart of everyone is very pleased.
Perfect. And I will read the purport because the purport to this verse is very important. Just listen to it. In his various incarnations, the Lord appears, acts, and leaves behind him a narrative history which is as transcendental as he himself. In other words, when we listen about the activities of the Lord, they're as transcendental as the Lord himself. Every one of us is fond of hearing some wonderful narrations, but most stories and neither species know worth hearing because they are of the inferior quality of the material nature. So speaking about the inferior quality, there is like supreme, right? Quality, which is the spiritual, and there is an interior, which is internal, and inferior, which is material. Because we are by nature spiritual, we benefit from the spiritual vibration, and in this case, we understand how to use our inferior energy properly. Every living entity is of the superior quality, that's what I mentioned, spirit, soul, and nothing material can be auspicious for him. Intelligent persons should therefore hear personally and cause others to hear the descriptive narrations of the Lord activities. So what does it mean for us when it's said here that we should hear it personally and cause others to hear? What does it mean for us? How can we cause others to hear the narrations about the Lord? What can we do? Yes? Yes, we can share, we can read together, like now we're doing, right? So we can give a book, right, as a gift, for example. So that's how we can cause others to hear about the narrations. For that will destroy the pangs of material existence. So this is very important recipe. If you want to destroy the sufferings of your material life, like our material existence, just read the activities, the pastimes of the Lord, and revive that within your heart, okay? Out of his causeless mercy only, the Lord comes to this earth and leaves behind his merciful activities. So this is for us, for his devotees, so that we remember him and his activities and can share these activities for others, which is very helpful for all living entities, for their purification. Okay, so Lord comes to this earth and leaves behind his merciful activities so that the devotees may derive transcendental benefit. And that's very important purport. Now we can continue. Thank you.
Which one should
It's
I read?
49 we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing remains unachieved when the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with someone. By transcendental achievement, one understands everything else to be insignificant. One who engages in transcendental loving service is elevated to the highest perfectional stage by the Lord himself, who is seated in everyone's heart.
Yes, so by transcendental achievements, once we have those achievements, we understand that everything else becomes insignificant. And we cannot pretend, we cannot make it artificially that nothing else is insignificant. We really need to have those transcendental achievements, meaning what can be the transcendental achievements? What do you think that can be? So what is the transcendental achievement? What is it in your mind? How do you understand that? And how do you know that you're spiritually advanced? What kind of realizations? So what becomes realized when you're spiritually advanced? Love of God. Yeah, so the spiritually advanced person, he carries within himself the love of Godhead so much that nothing else is so much significant. It means, the transcendental achievement means that the senses are purified. And we're giving the process of sense purification Bhagavad Gita. It's the whole book on how to purify the senses. And another very important process is to read Srimad Bhagavatam on a daily basis about the pastimes of the Lord, his activities that revive the memory and the taste, which actually allows us to remember that love that we carry within, and we get purified by that memory. Okay, because our body is full of different memories, and the majority of those memories, they're not so pure. We don't want to remember things, right? So that's about it. Okay? And we have final text.
Text 50. Who other than one who is not a human being can extinct exist in this world and not be interested in the sorry, no, I was just trying to ultimate goal of life. Thank you. Sorry. Who can reuse? Refuse. Sorry. Who can refuse the nectar of narrations about the personality of Godhead's activities which by itself can deliver one from all material pigs.
Yes.
No?
So pangs means
Pangs.
suffering. Yes.
Pangs.
So who can refuse the nectar of the narrations about the supreme, about the personality of Godhead's activities, which by itself can deliver one from all material pangs? And again, it is a great and easy recipe for us to take. Just read Srimad Bhagavatam about the narrations of the Lord, which are very prophylactic and antiseptic for the soul. They purify our senses and they relieve us from the pangs. Not all of the books have this, power, right, to release us from the material sufferings. But the narrations of the Lord, they have all of that power because they're non-different from the Lord. Congratulations, we narrated chapter 13 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3. Perfect. And please read chapter 18 and 19 at home if you can today. It's very short. It's just 20 verses each. With purports, it may take you maybe half an hour of reading, but the benefit of it, especially on this auspicious day of the appearance of Lord Varahadeva, is tremendous. Okay? We're ending our session for today. We have 2-3 minutes to share your realizations, to share your impressions from today's reading. What are you taking with you? What you got from today's reading? And you can see that narrating one chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam doesn't take so much time, because a lot of people say, oh, I don't have time to read. It's 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day that can make a big difference in your life. Okay, you want to say something? Speak in the mic so we can hear. So the question is, when we're advancing spiritually, right, we consider the situation in a loving way, right? Yes. So it's also called reciprocation with the Lord, because the Lord is very loving. And when we are in devotional service, it's also spoken in Bhagavad Gita that we become very friendly and loving towards all living entities. Basically, in our relationships, all of the relationships that we have, it's the opportunity to build the relationships with the Lord, because all of us are parts and parcels of the Lord. Yes. Any other questions? Maybe somebody who didn't speak, because we have a lot of people. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyone else? Any realizations? Canto 3, chapter 18 and 19. Okay. All right, so how is everybody feeling after reading? Blissful? Blissful? Yeah, wonderful. Great. Okay, I'm very happy. Please join our next Sangha on Tuesday at 6:30. I will be very happy to see you. And we will continue reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3. Okay, if you have Bhagavad Gita at home, you can bring it with you. If you don't, then we will provide it to you. Okay, now it's time for Prasadam.
नहीं नीचे नीचे सीधा इधर नहीं रखते वो लोग क्योंकि वो लोग उधर से पीछे लेके जाते हैं बहुत सारे उधर थे वो तो और भी है और भी है। ये वाले का ये तो लूज है वो तो दूसरा वाला अच्छा है ये देख
Hare Krishna.